Are you about to move to Fayetteville or Fort Bragg, North Carolina, but you don't want to live there? Well, today I'm going to give you 10 cities
10
that are nearby. I'm going to talk about the population in these cities or towns, things to do, home prices, and the distance they are to Fort Bragg and Fayetteville. I am part of the All-American Real Estate Group brokered by EXP, and we have great agents all over North Carolina. So if you need help with something, reach out to me, and I'd be happy to get you in contact with one of them. So let's go ahead and start with Hope Mills, North Carolina. And I live in Hope Mills, so I'm a little biased to the area, but I love living in Hope Mills. The population in Hope Mills is just over 15,000 people. And if you're looking to commute to Fort Bragg, it's about a 32-minute drive. And if you're looking to commute to Fayetteville, it's about a 16-minute drive. One of the reasons I love living in Hope Mills is how close it is to everything. We've got Lowe's, we've got two Walmarts, we've got a movie theater, we got some restaurants here, and we've got some things for the kids to do. We've got
It's just the children having fun.
Put golf and games, we've got a trampoline place, and we've got the Hope Mills Lake. Now, Hope Mills itself is very populated, the town itself, but we've got an area called Grays Creek. That's more of a rural area. So if you want to live in Grays Creek but commute to Hope Mills, you're maybe talking 5-6 minute drive, depending where in Grays Creek you're going to live or what area you plan on living in. Now, the median price here in Hope Mills is about $240,000. You're looking to get in a 3 to 4 bedroom home, possibly a 3-bedroom home with a bonus room, and you're looking between 1,600 square feet to about 2,000 square feet. The next town I talk about is going to be Raeford, North Carolina. So Raeford is a very rural area. Now, you've got the town of Raeford that's maybe 2 miles.
Very small town.
Wide, maybe. And the population in Raeford is about 4,900 people. Now, Raeford is in Hope County, and the biggest city or biggest town in Hope County is Raeford. Now, the median home price in Raeford is about $270,000, so just a little bit higher than Hope Mills, and you're looking to get a 3 to 4 bedroom also with that price range. But the square footage may be a little bit different. You're looking at about 1,800 square feet to about 2,100 square feet with that price range. Now, Raeford is a rural area. There's not much to do in Raeford, but they do have a Walmart. They've got a few restaurants out there, nothing big chain restaurants, mainly fast food, and there's a couple of little mom and pop places out there. But Raeford is growing. Since they've brought in 295, connecting right to Raeford, it's a very easy commute to Fort Bragg or into Fayetteville. Talking about the commute, you're looking at a 42-minute drive from the town of Raeford to Fort Bragg, and you look at about a 38-minute drive to Fayetteville. Now, I know I said the commute's a little better, but
man, this is a long drive.
Remember, Raeford is a small little town, and a lot of people live more on the outskirts of Hope County. So, depending on where in Hope County you're going to live, that could cut your commute in half. I know some people live right on the county line, right next to Cumberland County, which is in Fayetteville, and you're maybe looking at cutting out maybe about 12 to 15 minutes of your commute. So it depends where in Hope County you're going to live. And they are building homes in Hope County like crazy. So definitely a lot of people are looking to move to the Raeford, Hope County area because it's so rural, but it's still close to things. The next town to talk about is going to be Eastover, and it's in Cumberland County, which is the same county Fayetteville's in, and it's not far from Fayetteville. Eastover has a big old population of about 3,700 people. Now, there's not much to do in Eastover. It's a very rural area.
Sounds kind of boring.
There are a few things nearby, but for the most part, it's not not a lot of things to do there. The median home price in Eastover is about $299,000, and you're looking at getting a 3 to 4 bedroom. And the square footage usually ranges between 1,900 square feet to about 2,500 square feet. Now, if you want to definitely live in the country or rural area and avoid a lot of neighbors and just people live near you, Eastover definitely is a good place to live. Now, be aware they are building up Eastover also. It's still a rural area, but they're building out neighborhoods and things close by. So it is definitely growing. And if you are having to work on Fort Bragg, you're looking at about a 25-minute drive to Fort Bragg and about a 10-minute drive to Fayetteville. So even if you are looking for something to do, you're not far from Fayetteville if you definitely want to go into town and and get some things. The next town I talk about is going to be Stedman, North Carolina, and it's really close to Eastover. I think maybe 10-12 minute drive, and they got a population of just over 1,600 people. Now Stedman is also in Carolin County, and there's not much to do out there. It's just like Eastover. It's a very rural area, very small area, but they've got this little area of Stedman that has a few shops and a drugstore and a Carly C's that's nearby. So definitely you don't have to go all the way into Fayetteville to go shopping, grocery shopping, anything like that. There's something close by.
That's good to hear.
Now your commute to Fort Bragg is probably be about 37 minutes, and your commute to Fayetteville is going to be about 16 minutes from Stedman. And with Stedman being out such a rural area, there's not a lot of things to do out here. So definitely if you're looking to buy a house out in the Stedman area, don't look for, a lot of activities. You're definitely living to buy a house out there because you want to live in a country life, the rural areas, and things like that. Now, the median price range home in Stedman is about $259,000. You're looking to get a 3 to 4 bedroom house with between 1,700 square feet and 2,300 square feet. And just like Eastover, Stedman is growing. I don't see it blowing up, very quickly, but they are building homes out there because Fayetteville's getting so crowded. So the more they're building out there, obviously for all the growing city of Fayetteville and just Fort Bragg in general. The next town I talk about is going to be Spring Lake, which is right next to Fort Bragg. And I'm going to probably confuse you guys here a little bit because also nearby is going to be Cameron and Harnett County. And the biggest city in Harnett County is Lillington, but Spring Lake, Harnett County, and Cameron, as you can see on the map here, is very close together. They almost, are interwoven so much. And a lot of people, when they say they live in Spring Lake, they actually live in the kind of more the rural area of Spring Lake. And then some people live in the city, or not city, but town of Spring Lake. Now, if you're looking to commute to Fort Bragg, you're probably looking at about a 13-minute drive to Fort Bragg to the gates. And if you're looking to get to Fayetteville, you're looking at about a 16-minute drive into Fayetteville from Spring Lake. Now, Spring Lake has 2 Walmarts. The first one is going to be in the town of Spring Lake. And the second one is going to be a little closer to Cameron and Lillington, Harnett County area, off of 24 and 87, Highway 87. Now, Spring Lake does have some restaurants nearby. There's not much to do in Spring Lake. It is a little town. So definitely you would have to go to Fort Bragg or into Fayetteville if you're looking for things to do. Now, they do have some chain restaurants there, Taco Bell, Burger King, McDonald's, things like that. A few sit-down restaurants, but nothing that's a big chain sit-down restaurant.
Fast food restaurant.
And Cameron and the Harnett County, Lillington area is very rural out there. Again, I know I keep saying this, but it's also growing too.
It's awfully crowded here.
A lot of people who are working in Raleigh, because Raleigh's getting so congested, are actually pushing their way down into Harnett County and Lee County. And everyone from Fayetteville's getting so congested, they're pushing their way up. So definitely, Harnett County is one of those growing counties where a lot of people are starting to move there, and the home prices population are increasing. The population of the town of Spring Lake is just over 12,000 people. If you're looking at Cameron and Harnett County, Lillington area, I'd say the population is probably about 10,000, 11,000 people. And the town of Spring Lake is in Cumberland County, which is the same county as Fayetteville, but Cameron and Lillington are in Harnett County. But like I said, they butt up right next to each other, so they're very close, and it's just growing out there, like I said. So the next town I talk about is going to be Sanford, North Carolina. Now, Sanford is in Lee County, and it's a farther up north, so it's very close to Raleigh. I think you're looking maybe about a 50-minute drive to Raleigh, and you're looking at about a commute of 1 hour to Fayetteville and about a 51-minute drive to Fort Bragg. A lot of people are moving to the Sanford area because of the jobs they have out there. They're coming out. They got Pfizer, and they've got some other pharmaceutical companies that are being built out there. And I actually did a few videos on Sanford. So definitely, if you want to see those videos, check them out right up there in the corner. Now, the median home price starting in Sanford is about $308,000. You're looking to get a 3 to 4 bedroom home, and you're looking at between 1,700 square feet to about 2,300 square feet with these homes. Now, Sanford has a population of about 29,000 people. Sanford, the city or town of Sanford, is a pretty good size.
Not too big, not too small.
They've got a Walmart there, things like that. It's not a big city. There's some things to do there, but not a lot of things to do there. It's growing also because of Raleigh being pushed down into Sanford because it's so close to the capital, which is Raleigh, and it's also very close to Fayetteville, Fort Bragg. So definitely with both these large cities pushing on Sanford, a lot of people are moving to Lee County in the Sanford area, which probably explains for the medium-high price range of Sanford. Now, the next 4 cities to talk about are going to be Southern Pines, Aberdeen, Whispering Pines, and Pinehurst, and they are all in Moore County. First city to talk about is going to be Southern Pines, and Southern Pines has a population of just over 14,000 people. Now, with that price range, you're looking at getting a 3 to 4 to possibly 5 bedroom home. I see them start off about 1,700 square feet up to 3,200 square feet. I know that's a big jump, which is kind of strange to me also, but it's got a lot to do with Southern Pines in general. That house that's, with 1,700 square feet could possibly be on a golf course or near a lake or something like that, to where you're getting less square footage than it is compared to something maybe out in a rural area of Southern Pines that's a little more expensive. And your commute to Fort Bragg from Southern Pines will probably be about 37 minutes. If you're looking to drive to Fayetteville, you're looking at about a 52-minute drive. Now, in my opinion, Southern Pines, which is probably not population-wise, but definitely with things to do, is probably the busiest city in Moore County. Downtown Southern Pines is very nice. I actually like going in there a lot. They've got a nice lot of breweries, restaurants, and their downtown is very nice with shops and things like that. It's just a very nice area. Population-wise, we're not the biggest city in Moore County, but I think they are definitely with the most things to do there. The next city I talk about is going to be Aberdeen. Aberdeen has a population of just over 7,000 people. The median price range home here is about $375,000. You're looking to get a 3 to 4 bedroom home, and the square footage is between 1,600 square feet to about 3,900 square feet. And again, I know it's a crazy jump, kind of like how Southern Pines was, but believe it or not, that 3,900 square foot home was only a 2 bedroom. Very strange, and of course it could be just location. And if you're looking for your commute to Fayetteville, it's going to be about 1 hour, and to Fort Bragg, it's going to be about 41 minutes. The next town to talk about is going to be Whispering Pines. Whispering Pines has a population of just over 3,000 people. The median price range home in Whispering Pines is about $487,000. You're looking to get a 3 to 4, 5 bedroom home there. And again, crazy square footage, but they range from 1,400 square feet I've seen to up to 3,100 square feet. And if you're looking to drive to Fort Bragg, you're looking at about a 43-minute drive to Fort Bragg and about a 54-minute drive to Fayetteville. Then the next town I'll talk about is going to be Pinehurst. And Pinehurst has a population of 16,000 people, so just a couple thousand more than Southern Pines, but I still think Southern Pines is probably the busiest city in Moore County, even though Pinehurst has more population-wise. Now, the median price home range here is about $525,000.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
And for that price, you're looking at getting between 2,100 square feet to about 3,200 square feet in a home. And they can range from 3 to 4 to 5 bedroom homes. And your commute to Fort Bragg is going to be about 49 minutes, and your commute to Fayetteville is going to be about an hour. Now, with all 4 of these places to live, they're very, very close together. As you can see on the map, we're talking 5 to 8 or 9 minute drive to each other. I think Southern Pines, and I've said it, is the busiest, or I guess most things to do. So definitely if you live in Aberdeen, Whispering Pines, or Pinehurst, good chance are you're probably going to Southern Pines to see or do anything that's fun or exciting, or check out things like that. Now all four places do have golf courses, numerous golf courses. I couldn't even begin to tell you how many they have. If you enjoyed that video, please check out this video right here where I talk about Aberdeen and I get a little more in depth, and I will see you guys in the next video.